I honestly do believe that every person needs a creative outlet and longs for a creative outlet, but with our modern lives, everything being so hectic, social media, our phones, we just don't have the time or don't find the time for a creative outlet or a hobby. Honestly, the grandmas were right, it is the phone. It is social media. I really hope that this video does inspire you to maybe start a new hobby or bring a hobby that you had as a child back, or maybe just spend some more time doing this. And actually that is my main goal on this channel, is to inspire people, to help them through marketing lens and personal development, personal branding, etc. And actually another reason is so that I can actually use my business degree finally, because it seems pretty useless as of now. I analyze some popular products such as albums by celebrities or movies or just popular product, and I also try to show and inspire people by trying things myself. So maybe developing a new skill in 7 days or something. Trying to learn the piano in 7 days is one of the videos I'm filming right now. I think I will fail, but still, it will at least show that the process is interesting. If that sounds like something you would enjoy watching, then please subscribe to my channel, check out my previous videos, though there isn't that many yet. If that does sound like something you would enjoy watching, please subscribe to my channel, and now let's go into creativity. So the name of this video is something like Stop consuming, start creating. Disclaimer right away, I don't think that consumption of media is bad in any way, because every artist gets inspired by other artists. You still do need to be more precise with what you consume, because shorts and reels, etc. are not very valuable usually. So try to enjoy more valuable art, reading, or good movies, good shows, etc. But what I'm trying to say with this video is that everyone needs to not just consume but create as well. And ideally it would be something like 50-50, but I do understand that a lot of the times it is gonna be more like 20-80, so 20% creating. But try to really, if you have the time, if you have the patience, really try to go for the 50-50, because it will be so much more rewarding. I actually want to define creativity first, because it is very subjective. I'm not a creative professional. I'm not an expert in creativity, so this is just my opinion, but creativity really can be so many different things. It doesn't have to be art, because when you think of creativity, you think maybe music, maybe art, and drawings, filming something, but it really doesn't have to be any of those. It really depends on what you really love. So I think that creativity is what you think creativity is. So, for example, if you really like plants and gardening, etc., I think that it is a creative outlet for you. Landscaping, planting new things, etc. If you really like animals or aquariums, adding plants to that, looking at it, just spending time in nature, looking after birds. So many different things come to mind, a lot of them about nature, but YouTube. This is my creative outlet right now. I'm filming this, I'm gonna edit it. This is something interesting to me. I guess it is considered creative, but you can also even make reading and consuming media into a creative outlet, because if you watch a movie, you can keep a journal about the movies that you enjoy and write reviews. You can write them online, you can write them for yourself in your journal. When you consume media with such attention to detail and create something from it, like a review, I think that is also a creative outlet for you. To make a short definition, I think that creativity is anything that is important personally to you, that brings beauty and meaning to your life. That's it. I would encourage you to approach this as an experiment. So I do know that a lot of people, which is very sad, but a lot of people actually stop their creative outlets and actually forget about them. But as a child, you probably had a hobby, you probably had something creative. So I would suggest you to try to go back to that. Or just research, look at stuff that seems interesting to you. For example, I tried making candles. I have a video on this channel, I think. It wasn't really for me. I did enjoy the process, but it's a lot of waiting. I'm not very patient. I want to see results immediately, and then the results are not the same. So that is my example of a hobby that I tried. Wasn't for me. Still, the process of me trying this hobby taught me something, taught me that I don't want to continue it, and taught me that hobbies that take a lot of time and a lot of waiting are not for me. And yeah, I would recommend you to experiment. Don't spend too much money. I spent like 100 euros on the candle making thing, kind of expecting to love it and then make a business out of it, but oh well, that didn't work. I have some friends who really like making those, but not for me. However, as I said, if you have something specific in mind, like playing music, do it more, spend more time doing it. Come on. Look at your screen time and think if you put as many hours as you, for example, are on Instagram or whatever other app that you use a lot, if you would put that instead into developing the skill that you really enjoy, how much further down the road would you be right now? And it's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. So just try and get as much time into your creativity. And you don't have to share it, but I think it's also very good to share what you create, but you don't have to. It can be for you, just your creative outlet as well. But if you don't have a specific one, as I said, don't be afraid to experiment, don't be afraid to drop a hobby if you are not enjoying it. The main point is to actually enjoy it and be creative. If you're doing something just because you started, now you feel like you need to, don't. Just drop it and find something that will bring you more joy. I will make a separate video about social media and your phones. I'm trying to do a detox of my phone still. Like 4 hours of screen time a day, too much. But really, if you look at it, every app is fighting for your attention. The phone should be a tool that you use. It's very useful. I want to try to have a phone that has just the buttons, flip phone or something like that. But there are so many uses to the phone. Like right now, I connected my camera to my phone to be able to see how this looks. So they're pretty useful, but they're supposed to be useful tool for you, not the other way, because how a lot of people live right now is that we are on our phones and our phones allow us to connect to the apps where our attention is the currency, because the longer you stay on a specific app like Instagram, the more ads you see, the more money they make from you. And you really need to put a stop to that. We need to bring back the power and actually use our phones as they were intended to be used, as a tool to improve our lives, not to doom scroll and brain rot the whole day. I also think that as you create more, you become a better person, basically, because first of all, you don't have as much time to be negative, and I do think that a lot of negativity stems from, especially on social media, people seeing other people doing something while they're on their phone, on the bed, on the couch, and they feel like they're not doing anything, which is true. And then they feel the negativity and comment those things, but at the same time, if you were creating at that moment, you would not comment that. So I don't know what this was about, but my camera is about to die, so I have to finish this video. I hope that it inspired you a bit at least, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Please subscribe to my channel. I need to bring this YouTube channel back because it's been dead for a while now. Alright, see you in the next video. Bye.